Hello fellow scrubs. Have you ever asked yourself, should I try Vasili? Well, do you like headshots? Love to make people call you a hacker? And like making the enemy team salty? Then hop right onto the Vasili main wagon, because this guide is for you. Lore. Vasili was inspired by a famous sniper called as Vasilij. His story is, who am I kidding, who actually wants lore? You are here to make noobs salty, not to fucking study. Stats. Vasili is a sniper. Obviously. He excels at long range, medium range. Well, now that I think about it, snipers are powerful in any kind of range, if in the right hands. When he is played by a good player, his sniper rifle becomes a versatile range insta-kill weapon. He has a health amount of 110. He sprints at a speed of 420 units. God damn it, splash damage, you sneaky bastard. He is not an engineer, so he has a defuse time of 8 seconds. You should repair or defuse only in critical situations. When you are Vasili, I like to spread the mercs into 4 groups. 1 are medics, 2nd are objective specialists, and the 3rd are the killers and solo killers. Vasili is in the solo killers group, which means his task is to kill high value targets and generally sweep the area. This also means he is very weak while outnumbered. Sure, he can take out 2 people, but when you have 3 rhinos rushing you, you can't do shit. His special ability is the heartbeat sensor. It marks enemies in a certain area, so you can see them through walls. This gives Vasili an advantage against other snipers, because he can prepare for a shot. This also helps the team on finding those pussy campers that just crouch in a corner. Weapons. Vasili has 3 primaries in his arsenal. The Felix, the Moa SNPR-1 and the PDP-70, also known as the gun which shall not be named. Because you are not a scrub which uses auto snipers, you will only be using the first 2, which are semi-autos. The Felix sniper rifle does 79 damage to the body and 158 to the head. Its rate of fire is 46 and its reload time is 2.5 seconds. It has a magazine capacity of 21 bullets and 3 mags. Its mobility is 85% and the time to aim is 0.33 seconds. The Moa sniper on the other hand does 75 damage on body and 150 damage on headshot, so slightly less than Felix. Its rate of fire is 50, which is more than the Felix, and its reload time is 2.4 seconds. It comes with 24 bullets in 4 magazines. Its mobility is the same as the Felix. I'm using the Moa because I like the faster scope in and reload time. For the secondaries, you have the option of getting the MP400. The Tolan MP, also known as the Pea Shooter, and the Smjuthan Wetzman .40 revolver, also known as its height fucking noon or the American Glory. Basically, the MP400 and the Tolan are both mini SMGs. The MP400 does more damage at a cost of less bullets and slow RPM, while the Pea Shooter is the opposite. The revolver, on the other hand, is a very special weapon. It does 34 damage to body and 68 damage to the head. It has a rate of fire of 200 RPM, but you will never be shooting that fast because of its inaccuracy. Basically, it's like the Deagle from Counter-Strike. Its first shot is super accurate, and then it's shit. In order to shoot normally, you need to shoot with a slight pause. As for the meals, you have the Beck-Hill Compat Knife, also known as the Daddy Knife, the Stilnoto Stiletto, also known as the Baby Knife, and the Cricket Bat, which goes by the name of Mammoth Wooden Sandal or the Spanky Paddle, and is extremely useful for taking out pussies at camp. I won't be going into the details. Shooting with the sniper rifle is a truly beautiful art. Remember to always aim for the head. You could think and body shoot people with less than 50% health, or you could be an MLG lord and always go for the headshots. Remember to always have your scope on a head level, or else you are bound to miss. No scopes are incredibly inaccurate. Also, don't advise jump shooting since it got nerfed. When sniping, never follow the target. Always try to put your crusher ahead of the target and wait for them to get to your crusher. After some time, you will get used to the head level and will be able to do shots like my through smoke headshot, if you remember from the montage. As for the secondaries, use the macro SMGs as you would normally do with an automatic weapon with 0 recoil. When you use a revolver, it's a completely different story. You should always shoot with a slight delay. As for the aim, just aim for the body because of its huge damage. Usually you should play Vasili when you have 3 medics and 2 engineers on the team. Don't be that guy that is always Vasili even when your team already has 5 of them. Just don't use scrub. Vasili is strong on some maps and weak on the others. Good maps for him are the F part of bridge, chapel, train yard, terminal. On underground I advise to go only if you are good with him, since there is more closer combat. He has one bad map and that is dome. Because of the layout he just can't use any of his tricks. Gamma play. You should never be a pussy and be in the back line. A real MLG will be in the front. Vasili is a really versatile merc. Just remember to never overextend. This concludes the guide on Vasili. If you will do everything correctly you are on your way of becoming a master sniper. Make sure you like and subscribe. Feedback would be appreciated and see you in the next video.